Have you ever taken a photo and noticed something strange lurking in the background? Something that wasn't there when you snapped it? A shadowy figure, a glowing light, or something you can't quite explain. Now imagine seeing that same anomaly, but this time, the photo was taken in the dark, empty void of space, where no one can hear you scream. Space is full of terrifying mysteries, and some of the images sent back to Earth capture eerie, unexplainable phenomena that will haunt you long after you've seen them. Here are 10 space photos that will give you nightmares. 10. At the end of one's tether. In 1996, the USA and Italy launched their 75th space mission with an experiment designed to harness solar energy for spacecraft. The mission involved deploying an experimental tether into orbit, an umbilical cord of sorts, attached to the shuttle. However, as the satellite began deploying, the tether suddenly snapped, sending the equipment tumbling off into the abyss of deep space. What's eerie, though, are the strange, bright objects captured on video hovering around the detached tether, almost like insects swarming a nest. NASA, in its classic mysterious fashion, omitted these glowing orbs from official reports, and to this day, they refuse to comment on the phenomenon. Were these unknown entities attracted to the tether, or were they somehow responsible for snapping it in the first place? 9. Fancy a cup of tea? The Apollo 16 mission, launched on April 16, 1972, was only 11 days into space when something strange happened. The astronauts on board reported seeing a large, circular craft with a dome structure. They captured a brief video of the object, but the tape mysteriously disappeared for over 30 years. No copies were made. At least that's what NASA claimed. However, in a twist of fate, the tape was rediscovered by a worker at Johnson Space Center. When scanned with modern technology, the high-resolution version revealed more details. Concentric circles of white and gold covered the dome, and a long, thin appendage extended from one side. It looked eerily similar to every depiction of a flying saucer we've ever seen. Was this just space debris, or something more? 8. I see the lights. The Mars rover Curiosity has sent back an endless stream of incredible data and images since it touched down in 2012, well exceeding its original mission length. But one image, taken on April 3, 2014, still baffles scientists and conspiracy theorists alike. A strange beam of light was captured shooting up from the Martian horizon, seemingly originating from behind a dune. Curiously, the beam was only visible to the right side camera and not the left, despite them taking pictures at nearly the same moment. NASA's explanations, that it was either sunlight reflecting off a shiny rock or cosmic rays hitting the camera sensor, don't quite satisfy. And here's the kicker. A similar beam of light had been photographed earlier by Curiosity. 2 separate instances of an unexplained Martian beacon. Something strange is happening on the red planet. 7. Martian Sasquatch. Could Mars be home to life forms that resemble Earth's hominids? That's what some believe after Curiosity captured a grainy but distinct image of what appears to be a humanoid figure on the Martian surface. Standing amidst the barren red rocks, this strange figure resembles a statue or a creature frozen in time. While NASA insists it's simply a trick of light and shadow, skeptics aren't convinced. Is this just a case of pareidolia? Our brain's tendency to see patterns where there are none? Or is there something more to this Martian mystery? Perhaps we're so eager to find life on Mars that we're seeing what we want to see, or maybe the evidence is staring us right in the face. 6. Not one of ours. In 2012, an amateur astronomer observed an object orbiting Earth that baffled both amateurs and professionals alike. Oval-shaped and about 60 feet long, the object spun on its axis at roughly 1 revolution per minute. The strange body, named J002E3, had a looping orbit that made it appear, then disappear, before finally leaving Earth's orbit altogether to settle into a solar orbit. NASA admitted they didn't detect it and confirmed it didn't match any known space debris from recently launched spacecraft. Was it a piece of ancient space junk or something more ominous? Enthusiasts are already predicting it will return in 30 years, and when it does, maybe we'll finally get answers. 5. We got the nukes. In 2009, NASA launched the Lacrosse mission, which involved deliberately crashing a 2.2-ton rocket booster into the moon. The purpose? To determine if water existed beneath the lunar surface. However, the mission's footage of the crash revealed something unsettling, a rectangular structure hiding in the shadows of the impact site. Some claim that the structure was a moon base, and conspiracy theorists suggest that NASA used the mission as a cover to destroy evidence of extraterrestrial life. Did NASA nuke an alien base, or was it just an attempt to find water? 4. Thunderstruck. During the 1972 Apollo 17 mission, NASA captured footage of a bright, lightning-like flash inside the dark shadow of the Stein crater on the moon. Lightning on the moon? Impossible, right? The moon has no atmosphere to produce such phenomena, and yet there it was. Some speculate that it was an electrical discharge from deep within the moon, possibly from an underground base. The conspiracy theory of a lunar base isn't too far-fetched. There were even plans for such a base in a classified U.S. military project called Project Horizon. Was this a natural occurrence, or evidence of something far more extraordinary? 3. The man on the moon. In 2009, Google teamed up with NASA to create Google Moon, a virtual tour of the lunar surface. It didn't take long for online detectives to discover something strange, a shadowy figure walking on the moon. Standing out starkly against the barren landscape, the silhouette appears humanoid and eerily lifelike. NASA, once again, refused to comment on the anomaly. Was this a prank, an unexplained illusion, or actual evidence of extraterrestrial activity? 2. Take me to your leader. On March 17, 2017, NASA's Opportunity rover sent back an astonishing image. A shiny, reflective object on the Martian surface that looks suspiciously like a spacecraft. The object, with a flat, disc-like shape and a raised dome, bears a striking resemblance to the stereotypical flying saucer. NASA dismissed it as another rock formation, but skeptics argue that it doesn't resemble any natural geological feature ever recorded on Mars. Could this be the first tangible evidence of alien technology? 1. Otherworldly standing stone. Here on Earth, humans have erected standing stones like Stonehenge and the Karnak stones for millennia. But what about Mars? In 2012, the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter captured an image of a rectangular standing stone towering above the Martian surface, casting a long shadow, estimated to be over 5 meters tall. The stone's unnaturally straight sides make it look more like a carefully constructed monument than a natural formation. How did this mysterious structure come to be on Mars? Was it built by ancient Martians? Or is it a geological anomaly? These photos are more than just eerie. They raise questions that challenge our understanding of the universe. From unexplained lights and strange shapes to mysterious objects and standing stones, space continues to be a place of unsolved mysteries. One thing is for sure, these images will stick with you long after you've seen them. So, next time you look up at the night sky, remember, there may be more than just stars looking back.